Assalamu alaikum and welcome to another session in the Quranic Arabic Simplified Language course. Today we are on lesson number 24, which will focus on practice from the Quranic verses. This is a very important topic to understand the Quran. Please find any videos that you have missed by watching the playlists with titles Quranic Arabic Simplified or Madinah Arabic Shortened. Please share the videos to spread knowledge and to give barakah to this channel. Let us now begin. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So time for some practice for you to identify the mudaf ilayhi from these verses. Okay, I'm going to read out the English translation for you and you will take a moment to identify the mudaf ilayhi and then we will go over them together. So the translation of this verse is, why do you stop from the path of Allah, one who believes, seeking crookedness in it? So can you please pause the video and try to identify the mudaf ilayhi and try to think and apply the characteristics that you have learned so far. Okay, so now you took a look at it. It is Sabilillahi, from the path of Allah, right? And so the mudaf is sabili, and why is it in the majroor state? Because of the preposition an that preceded it, right? So here an is giving the meaning of from, and it makes the noun after it in the majroor case with a kasra, which is why sabil has a kasra in it. Okay, and sabil is the mudaf, and what is the mudaf ilayhi? It is Allahi with a kasra, and we note Allahi is definite, therefore this whole construction is definite, from the path of Allah. So let's keep going with our practice from the Quranic verses. So I'm going to read this beautiful verse to you and you can pause the video and try to identify the mudaf and mudaf ilayhi. And hold together through the rope of Allah and do not be divided. Okay, so here what is the mudaf and mudaf ilayhi? It is hablillahi. Okay, which is the rope of Allah. So here we see there is a be. So be is the preposition which is attached to this noun, and be here means through or by. Okay, so you are holding together by or through the rope of Allah. Okay, and we observe that when a preposition precedes a noun, it makes the noun in the majroor case, which is why it is with the kasra, right? So it is habli with the kasra, and we notice this is your mudaf. Okay, habli is the mudaf and Allahi is the mudaf ilayhi. Okay, so we also notice that the mudaf ilayhi is obviously majroor with the kasra, and this whole idafa construction is definite through the rope of Allah. So even though habl doesn't have an al, it is definite because the mudaf ilayhi is definite. Okay, so let me go over this next verse with you. And on the day of resurrection, they will be sent towards a severe punishment. The better translation is actually the severest or the most severe of punishment. Okay, so pause this video please and try to identify the mudaf ilayhi, and then let's go over it together. So the first one is the easy one. It is day of resurrection. Yawmal qiyamati. Okay, so here yawma is the mudaf, right? And it is mansoob with a fatha. So why is it a mansoob here? Inshallah, this is the topic for our future lesson when we study adverbs of time, because this is an adverb of time. That's why it has a fatha in it. But for now, you're observing that this is the mudaf and al-qiyamati is the mudaf ilayhi with the kasra. Notice that it has the al. So it is a definite idafa, which is the day of resurrection. So the next one is the trickier idafa to identify. It is ashaddil azabi. Okay, and I said to use this translation, which is better, because ashaddi, as we will study in way future lessons, is a superlative form which expresses the most severe. Okay, so it expresses that by its form. Okay, and that's a topic for a future lesson. And we notice that this is mudaf and it has a kasra because it is preceded by this preposition ila, which means towards or to, right? Okay, so it is mudaf, and the mudaf ilayhi is al-azabi, and as you can see it has a kasra because it is mudaf ilayhi, which takes the position of a kasra and it is in the majroor state. Okay, and we notice that it's a definite idafa with this al, okay, at the end. So again, this translation is not correct because it says it should be the, because it's a definite idafa, the most severe. So this translation is obviously incorrect because it says towards and it is not okay, it is the most severe. As you can see, it is a definite idafa. Okay, so I hope all of you watching will get this one correct. The translation is, have you not considered how your Lord dealt with the companions of the elephant? So what is the mudaf and mudaf ilayhi here? It is ashabil fili. Okay, so again here there is a preposition be, which is attached to the noun, and as I have said before, be is a preposition and it can mean in or through, as we have seen before, and here it means with. Okay, so with the companions of the elephant. So because of the preposition be, the noun here is with a kasra, it is majroor, but it is mudaf, right? And the mudaf ilayhi is al-fili with a kasra because it is majroor. And we notice that there is a al here, making this idafa definite idafa, which is why in the translation you can see the companions of the elephant. So the next verse is, he has surely gone astray from the soundness of the way, which is a better translation. So here the mudaf is sawa'a and the mudaf ilayhi as-sabili. Okay, here the verb is dalla, so he has gone astray. So if you ask the question what, in what way, you get the answer, the soundness of the way. So here sawa'a is actually the object of this verb, which we have studied in the previous lessons. That is why it is carrying this fatha. Okay, it's a sign that it is an object of the verb dalla. Okay, and it is also mudaf, and as-sabili is mudaf ilayhi with the kasra. Okay, and we can see that this idafa construction is definite because of the al. So it is the soundness of the way. So here is the next verse. Those will be the inhabitants of the fire. In it they will stay forever, and may Allah protect us all from that. Okay, so here let's apply a previous knowledge that we have been learning. Here you're going to see the idafa in a nominal, simple nominal sentence. So what is the nominal sentence here? We studied nominal sentences. So ulaika means those, which is the mubtada here, right? It is the subject of the sentence. It is a simple nominal sentence. That is the subject, the mubtada, and the khabar is the ashabu, and it is mudaf because we are getting information about who are those. So that's the khabar or the predicate of the sentence, ashabu, and it is also mudaf, right, with a dhamma. So it is marfu'un, as we studied before. The khabar here is marfu', and we studied before that an-nari is majroor because it is mudaf ilayhi, and it shows its majroor status with this kasra here. Okay, so again, this is a definite mudaf ilayhi. We can see that because there is al in the mudaf ilayhi. So it is the inhabitants or the companions of the fire. If you are regular with watching the 2 or 3 short videos that I post per week, you will succeed in mastering Quranic Arabic, inshallah. If this video benefited you, please do like, subscribe, comment, and keep watching these short videos. Subhanaka wa bihamdika la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.